Hi guys, it's Netta Monroe. Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell from the title, this video is a tutorial on how to do braid in bundles with a frontal. This hair was sent by Luvme Hair, and all the information to their company is going to be right in the description box along with coupon code. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this look, then stay tuned. So the first braids that I do are slanted and above the ear. I did change my braid pattern slightly, but this is for a completely glueless frontal, all sewn, no band, no gel, just sewn. So I'm doing my 2 slanted braids above the ear, and then the rest of the braids after this is going to go as straight back as possible. They do not have to be perfectly straight back, you guys. You just want to make sure that they are going straight back because you want your frontal to be as flat as possible. So don't beat yourself up about it not being completely straight. It's very hard to do completely straight back, especially when your braid that you started with is going slanted. So you're just going to go ahead and complete the braids in the front, enough so that the frontal fits in that space. So now, since we're doing this completely glueless, gelless, bandless, you're gonna need to get your help from your client. So she's gonna hold the frontal nice and tight in place, and her hairline is not as curvy as this frontal is, but it is a very natural frontal. It's great for someone with a more soft hairline, but she has a straighter hairline, so I positioned it as closely as possible to her hairline, and then I'm finding those slanted braids and sewing right through the lace onto those braids. I'm also going to sew across the back of the lace to hold the back down. And then once everything is sewn, of course she can let go. You can cut off the excess lace. Make sure you do it a little bit past the person's hairline, and then we can move forward. So to begin with your braid in bundles, I go ahead and use some braiding hair, and I anchor that braiding hair into her hair so that I can go ahead and start grabbing the hair off of the braid in bundles. You want to make sure you're getting all of that hair, not grabbing the hair that is supposed to hang. It's pretty obvious what hair you need to braid, but it is the same texture as the hair that is hanging, so it is very easy to grab. So you just want to make sure that you are taking your time, not moving too fast, grabbing everything that needs to be grabbed, not grabbing what doesn't need to be grabbed, and braiding. And I also still don't like to cut my wefts because cutting the wefts promotes shedding, so I did braid back and forth. As you can see, I'm just flipping over the track just like I would do if I was sewing the hair in, and I'm just braiding in the opposite direction. I'm doing exactly how I would do if I sewed it, but right now all we're doing is braiding. So I'm just braiding back and forth until I get to a point where it's time to close up the area between the braid in wefts and the frontal. You want to make sure that you get as close as possible to the frontal when you're adding the braid in wefts, because you don't want it to be too much of a gap. And then at the very top, I'm going to be very honest with you guys, I couldn't figure out how to completely close it up with the braid there without the braid being exposed. So I did cut the excess hair that you use to braid in the bundle off, and I just closed it up with one very short weft. So now I'm going to go ahead and secure the ear tabs. Since we are doing everything completely glueless, I'm securing the ear tabs now behind the ear. And that is going to pull the frontal very, very tight. So you can see that there is no glue, no tape, no band. I like to lay the baby hair with Got To Be gel, the one that's in the black tube, the one that everybody uses to lay down their frontal. That's what I just used to lay down little baby hair. Now I am styling the hair. I'm just using a flat iron to curl everything. I don't want the curls to be too tight. It's just a quick curl. The hair takes heat very, very well. And I'm just curling everything away from the face. And then we are going to finger comb this hair. So you want to make sure you allow it to cool and then you finger comb it. And I'm just making sure everything lays as I want it to. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This hair is again from Luvme Hair. Make sure you guys check that description box for all the coupon codes and links. See you guys next time. Bye.